and I'm a compliance consultant at MedCurity. Today I'm going to show you 5 different ways to spot a phishing email scam. Did you know that according to the 2019 Data Breach Investigations Report, phishing scams are listed as the #1 data breach? In fact, in 2019, the US lost $57 million to phishing scams. Research also shows that 30% of all phishing messages are opened by users. In today's electronic age, we hear the term phishing scam all the time, but what is it exactly? Phishing is a type of scam where cyber criminals impersonate legitimate organizations and send digital messages to steal personal information. The term phishing is actually a spin-off of the word fishing because cyber criminals use fake bait through a legitimate-looking ad, email, or other in order to lure an individual to provide personal information. If a hacker can get you to click on a link they provided in an email, it usually leads to ransomware being downloaded onto your device. Ransomware is a destructive malware that locks users out of their device until they pay a ransom to the hacker. Basically, it holds all of your information hostage until you pay up. This infographic here from KnowBe4 shows that by the end of 2021, ransomware will create $20 billion in damage costs. Ransomware has the ability to steal loads of personal information and upload that to the public. This is a huge HIPAA violation, one that the OCR does not take lightly. As shown in these articles, the OCR is not hesitant to hand out hefty fines to covered entities who allow ransomware to expose PHI. So how can you avoid phishing scams and potential ransomware attacks? Here are my top 5 tips to show you how to do just that. To begin, there are various forms of phishing scams, so I'm just going to show you guys an example of a standard email scam. Here we have what looks like an email from Netflix, but once you take a closer look, you can see there are several things that are wrong with this email. The first thing I notice is that the website and email address do not look real. Do you see at the top of the page where it says from Netflix and then there's a series of letters and numbers? Legitimate web and email addresses don't have long letter and number combinations in their URL. That's how you know it's fake. Secondly, the email asks you to confirm personal information. In this email, you can see the sender wants the user to update their credit card information by clicking on this external link. However, organizations never ask you to give that kind of sensitive information in a legitimate email. So if you see that in an email, don't click. Another thing I noticed is the grammar is terrible. Phishing scams are often very poorly written with tons of noticeable spelling mistakes. For example, in this email, the words expired and center are misspelled. Also, the email is very informally addressed and only says hi instead of saying dear username. Another problem I see with this email is that there's an external link. You should never click on an attachment or a link to something in an email if you are unsure of its legitimacy or if it was unexpected. In this particular Netflix scam, the link update payment looks legitimate until you click on it and it takes you to a URL that downloads your computer with malware, giving it a virus. If you think an attachment looks legit, scan it first with antivirus software just to be safe. Lastly, this message is designed to make you panic. Cyber criminals know that people are prone to act more quickly and carelessly when they're scared. In this email, the first thing you probably noticed was the big heading entitled "Payment Declined." That kind of message can put you into a stress mode that makes you unaware of all the countless red flags in this email. If you ever receive an email that instantly puts you into a state of panic, stop for a moment and analyze the situation. It may be stressful to think that your payment's been declined, but it's a lot more stressful to have your bank information stolen. Thank you for watching, and I hope these tips prove to be helpful the next time you run across a fishy looking email.